Smack 'em a god, my friends. It is time for another track-by-track donation from Mr. Michael Rogers, who asked me to put Exciter, Violence and Force versus Denim and Leather by Saxon. You know, I love both these albums, but I'm more into Saxon. I was talking to my friend Willie today, and he brought up Exciter, and then I said, oh yeah, later today I got to put up Violence and Force versus Denim and Leather, and he's like, Violence but Force by far. I was like, nah, I disagree. I totally disagree. But you know, he's younger. You know, it's his timeline. I don't think he's ever heard the greatness of Denim and Leather. But either way, here we go. We start with Oblivion's out, by the way, for it to match up. Violence and Force versus Prince of the Night, both awesome, but easily Princess of the Night. She used to be an Iron Horse 20 years ago. I love it. Next, Screams in the Night, awesome, versus Never Surrender, awesomer. I'm giving that to Saxon. Right on. All right, next, Scream in the Night. Pounding Metal versus Out of Control. This sucks, because I would love to give it Out of Control. It's such a great melodic killer tune. Absolutely love Out of Control, but I gotta go with Pounding Metal. But Out of Control, man. Love that song. But it loses. All right, next. Evil Sinner versus Rough and Ready. Love them both, but Evil Sinner. Now Exciter is starting to get some points. All right, Destructor versus Play It Loud. Another one for Exciter. Destructor. I'm giving it to that one. And by the way, I love all these Saxon songs. But Violence and Force is it is my favorite Exciter album. So it's like my favorite Exciter album going against my favorite Saxon album. All right, next, Swords of Darkness versus And the Band Played On. Gotta go with Saxon. Song about Donington, awesome tune, definitely wins. Next, Delivering to the Master versus Midnight Rider. I gotta go with Midnight Rider, man. Love the melodic metalness of it. Giving it to that. Next, Saxon's on Fire versus Fire in the Sky. This is the closest one yet. I gotta go with Saxon, man. Fire in the sky. Prepare yourself to die. Love it. All right. This one hurt the most. The last song. War is Hell versus Denim and Leather. This killed me. It killed me. I'm going with Exciter. I know Denim and Leather is the classic. I absolutely love the hell out of that song. But man, I like War is Hell more. Just a little bit more, not much. So Michael Rogers, this is the final score. And I want to thank you, buddy, for your donation. And you rule, bro. You got one more coming up. And I want to thank everybody out there who's still watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. Leave comments below about Exciter, Violence and Force versus Denim and Leather. What is your track by track? I love reading stuff like that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob. Before we get canceled, check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast with me and Wattzilla. We are the Podcast Kings. Link to the podcast is in the description below, and also a link to the YouTube page. Check out older episodes with visuals. And very soon, either Ian and I will learn how to go on YouTube Live. Might be soon. So check out the greatest podcast ever according to Science.com. It's also God's favorite podcast and Satan's favorite podcast as well. So check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast before we get canceled.